Hi DIY doers, I'm Belle and welcome to my workshop. Okay, so in today's video I'm going to talk a little bit about the new LOKLiK Idea Studio 2.4.0 update. Now I decided to make this update video as it's kind of a big update in a way, like they've changed quite a lot of features and how they work. So there has been a bit of a confusion about what people are doing now. So I thought I would make this update video just to tell you about the new features, as some major things have changed and people can't do what they were doing previously in the LOKLiK Idea Studio. So the layout itself pretty much looks the same. That's fine. The only noticeable difference you might know or see is that there is a design tab here. Now this design tab changes depending what you're doing inside LOKLiK Idea Studio. So at the moment, because we've just opened LOKLiK Idea Studio, it's on page setup. Now, if you remember, page setup used to be up here. I think it was like here in the taskbar. That's no longer the case. It is under design. So you've still got the layers panel and you just click on that tab next to it. And we've got design here. So you can select your device still, cutting mat, smart materials, cutting mat size, material size. And with the print and cut job, the print border has changed. It used to just be a dotted rectangle on your screen. Now if we click on the show print border, it is actually the registration marks for the print then cut job, which I personally like a lot better. So if we fill this sheet up, so we can press upload. I'll just grab my doggo. So now we can fill this sheet up, knowing full well where those registration marks start. And how big of a room we have to deal with. Okay, so that is a full sheet. That is the whole area that you can use for print then cut. Now, you might have noticed when I went and uploaded my doggo picture, there was something different. I didn't get any prompts or anything about it. Now, this is one of the major updates that have changed. If we click back on our doggo picture, it doesn't matter which one, we can click on any one, you'll notice that our design tab here has changed to image editing. This is where you do your selection of what you want your image to be. So you've still got the background remover. My doggo doesn't have a background, but you can still remove the background here. And we can press apply. Now we can use a standard cut, or we can do it for the print then cut. So these are the two operations that you have. So with the standard cut, it will trace around all the layers for you. So we have the original image here, and it's turned it into a vector image. So we have all these separate layers for this image. We can press apply. Now if we bring this doggo over here so we can see it and just make sure that we don't forget which one we clicked on. And I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit better. Now we can go over to our layers panel. We can click on this doggo and you can see that it is grouped. Now we have our doggo image in different layers. So we have the pink layer, we can take that off. We've got the brown layer, we've got the white layer, and we can just have a drawing of the doggo. And we could make it so if we've got kids, they could color that in. So that is to make it a cut image. So you might have brown vinyl, pink vinyl, white vinyl, and black vinyl, and then you can layer it all together. So that's the standard cut image. Now if you'll notice, if we go back to our design panel and click on any of these other ones, you'll notice we still have to pick their operation. So whether they're a standard cut or print and cut. If we click on our doggo here though, we don't have that option anymore in the design panel. So we can press Ctrl C and Ctrl V and it has copied the operation along with it. So no matter what, after we've chosen the operation that we want, it stays that operation. So if we click one of these that don't have an operation, we can go to Print Then Cut. So you've got the same options that we had before. You can shrink the outline offset, so where the machine's going to cut your image, or you can expand it. So I think around the blue looks pretty good for where we want to cut it. So I'm going to press apply. Now this image is a print then cut image. And same thing, if we copy, so Control C, Control V, and we paste it here, this is still a print then cut image. So if you are making like stickers or something, I recommend doing everything that you need to do to one sticker and then duplicating it for the rest of the sheet. Okay, so that is the design panel with the page setup and the print border. That's totally new. And we took a look at the new uploading for images. You need to go into the design panel and choose your operation. Let's talk about text. So if we go into text and we'll double click in the text box and we'll type some text. Now you'll notice that the font and everything is not up here anymore. It doesn't pop up underneath our toolbar here. It is in the design panel as well. So if we want to change our font, we can go to, let's go System Font, and one of the things that they have changed, So one of the things they have changed for the font as well is that they've made it easier to search. So I didn't even have to put the whole I love glitter, and the same whether it's lowercase or uppercase. I just started typing I love and it's come up. You couldn't do that before. I used to get very frustrated trying to find fonts. So the fonts that I normally use all the time, I've favorited them and put it in my favorites folder. But now it is a lot easier to actually find your font. So you've still got the same options as well, like font size. You can make it bigger. You can type in here and make it bigger. We've got the letter space. So whether if you want your letters to be far apart or closer together. With the line space, that is if you've got a couple lines in your text box. So we can make them further apart or closer together. And then we've also got a line, so left justified, center, or right justified. Okay. And now the other thing that they have mentioned in the update patch notes is AI painting tool. So the AI painting tool, you can now get vector images, and you can have these as the style that you want. So we've got kawaii art, which is one of my favorites. If we go over to more styles, we've got pop art, abstract, dreamy cartoon, all sorts of different styles that you can choose from. You can also choose a different size if you want. And this image counts if you make it 1. So if you type in a prompt and hit enter, it'll generate 1. If you up this, you type in a prompt and say you've got 3 down there, it'll cost you 3 and you'll get 3 different images. And you've got the option to do text to image or image to image. So you could upload an image and enter prompts for it. So say you had an image but you wanted to remove the background and replace the background with, gold stars or something, you could do that. The prompt character limit has been increased to 500 as well. Okay, so last but not least, the community has come to the LOKLiK app. I do believe it is integrated a little bit better on the mobile phone. Whether you're using Android or Apple, I think the community is a little bit integrated a little bit better on the app than it is on the LOKLiK desktop version. But we have this community tab up here. So if we click on that, it'll open up a new browser window with the LOKLiK community. If you haven't joined the community yet, come join. It's totally free to join. There is so many tutorials and great tips and tricks about using your LOKLiK and other LOKLiK and HTVRont products. It's a great community. Everyone's so helpful. I will leave a link in the description, or you can just head to community.loklik.com and sign up. I was hoping though, instead of opening opening a browser. I was hoping it was going to be more like integrated into the software, like the library, say. If we go to the library, I was hoping that, the community was going to be another tab that we could go to, like the library. And you have like your scrolling image here, and then you could have like posts and stuff down here. And hopefully in the future we can share our projects with each other. And so instead of, having to download all the designs and things, we can just share a project that has it all and all the instructions with it. That's what I really want. But at least we've got a quick, easy way to go to the community with inside the LOKLiK Studio app. Also in the library, they have brung out 300 Easter designs. So they are new. But yeah, I was just hoping that the community would be integrated a little bit better. Hopefully in the future, it will be. Okay, so that is all my notes from the patch note. I hope this video helped you. So this was just a quick little update video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a craftastic day, and I will see you in the next video.